up, darlings? Welcome to my channel. My name is Malebo Sorapa. If you are new, welcome to the family. Please do subscribe. I am definitely sure, I guarantee you're going to love it here. If you are a returning subscriber, darling, thank you for coming back. So today on this video, I am going to do a Q&A. So sometime last week, I went on my Instagram and I did a Q&A tag where I asked you guys to ask me anything. And you guys, let me tell you a bit of a funny story. So I went into my DMs right after doing that Q&A thing. I was expecting to get questions from you guys. There was literally nothing. I was like, yo, there's no way that I have 170 people viewing my stories and no one is sending any question. Hanti, those questions went on the timeline. It was only when I came back on my account and then I realized I had so many notifications on my timeline, and then in my mind I just thought they were pictures, people liking pictures, until I got there and I realized, oh, actually it was the questions. There were a lot. Some of them were quite deep and I was just like, what did I get myself into? But it's fine. I'm gonna attempt to answer all of those questions because that's what I signed up for, right? So I did write your questions down on a piece of paper because I'm using my phone to film. So anyways, and some of the questions were repeating themselves, so I had to just make them one, basically. So let's jump straight into the video. Okay. So the first question is, are you still modeling? And the answer is no, I am not modeling anymore. For some of you guys who do not know that I used to model, I've been modeling since I was like 15 years old. So yeah, I stopped modeling because I felt like I have gotten to a point in my life where I wanted to start a family. I do have a family now, and I feel like at the time when I wanted to do that, the rules of pageantry were still like, you can't have a child and be married and model at the same time. It's only now that the rules are changing, especially with Miss South Africa, unless if you want to enter those Mrs. titles. For me, I never wanted the Mrs. titles. I wanted the Miss title. So that did not allow you to have a child and to be married and whatnot. So yeah, that's why basically I stopped modeling. What made you leave YouTube? Guys, I feel like I was consistent on YouTube, but growing, it was just so slow. I mean, having to grow on YouTube takes time, and it's something that I wasn't really aware of for a very long time. And I think because I tried twice already, this is my third time trying, I was just like, okay, maybe this time, because I've sat down and I strategized how I was gonna do this thing, and then I thought things would change and I would pick up and things would, like, I would grow and whatever, and it was just taking so much time that I felt like, yo, hey bro, I'm not built for this. And then I ended up quitting. I felt like I shouldn't have done that. I mean, these things, anything in life doesn't come easy. So if you want to make it in life, I feel like you need to persevere through whatever. So that's one thing I've learned. So yeah, basically that's why I left. But yeah, guys, yeah, that's why I left YouTube, because I felt like I was not growing at the pace that I thought that I would. How are you? So how are you and how is motherhood? I'm good. I'm really good, actually. Like, I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm in such a place where I feel so happy and I'm so at peace, you know. So I am so good. Thank you for asking. Motherhood is amazing. It's a bit challenging as well. It's not easy at all. The most beautiful thing and the most fulfilling thing that I've ever had to do in my life. Like, I would not trade this for anything. I love it here. Like, literally, I love it here. Okay, so love or money? I feel like both. For me, definitely both. Why would anyone be in a relationship where there's no love? I don't get that. Why would anyone be in a relationship where there's no love? Why would anyone be in a relationship where there's no money? Dating is just expensive, guys. Like, whether we like it or not, we can justify it however way we want. We can sugarcoat it however way we want. But in a relationship, money is required, and that's just a plain fact. Yeah, so I feel like for me personally, I feel like both, literally. So how can you sum up social media in one word? In one word? Why does it have to be one word? Deceiving. I feel like there's so many words I can use to describe social media, like connecting, whatever, but I just feel like deceiving for the most part, especially Instagram. I feel like people show you what they need you to see. People would portray themselves to be what they are not in real life. So I just feel like, especially, guys, social media is so deceiving, like no ways. Especially with these celebrity relationships where people come this week and say, oh my gosh, we are so in love, cannot imagine life without my partner, and then they come next week and say, oh, you know, I realized that this is not gonna work, like months ago. And you're just like, but last week you guys came here and said, like, you know, you're the beginning of the end for each other, like what the heck. So I just feel like social media, for the most part, it is deceiving. So that's the one word I'm gonna use to describe it. Okay, so what's a fun fact that you want people to know about you? A fun fact that I want people to know about me has to be that I have an introvert side in me, if that makes sense. I believe I'm like an extrovert to the core, but I feel like even my closest friends don't know this. I feel like it depends on who you are and how your energy is for me to be able to show you that side of me, which is like the extroverted side of me. But for the most part, there's people that have known me for a while and can sit here and say that I'm people who can sit here and say that I am an introvert. But yeah, I feel like I have a very quiet side in me that I feel the people closest to me do not know. Like, I keep to myself sometimes. You can't always be talking, you know. I feel like because I'm so loud with the people closest to me, they would say that, like, that's literally how I am with everyone and everywhere I go. But that's not how it is. Like, I have places and certain relationships where I'm not the most bubbly, where I'm not the most like talkative, where I'm not the most, you know, outspoken person. So if you had any power to change anything in the world, what would it be? What would you change? Okay, here's the thing. I don't like politics, ne? I don't even like talking about politics personally, but I feel like if there's anything at all that I would change in the world, would be like the system that runs people. I feel like these people claim that the system is for the people, but I feel like it's definitely not for the people. So I'll definitely change that system and, you know, for once let it be for people. For example, they're claiming that we have the most intelligent scientists and doctors in the world, but there's still no cure for cancer. How is that possible? I feel like there is a cure for cancer, but they don't want to give it to people because that's how these people eat. You know, that's how they get their money. The treatment for cancer is way too expensive, and all the other treatments for other diseases as well. So I feel like if the system was for people, there would be cancer. There would be like a cure for cancer, you know? So yeah, if there's anything at all that I can change in the world, it would definitely be changing the system that runs the world. It's not for the people. They lie and claim that it's for the people, and it's not. Where have you been? Why did you delete your channel? Are you back for good? I think I've already answered that. I forgot to cancel it, but yeah. Where have I been? Guys, I've been just living in my own world. I love it here. It's so peaceful. It's so like I'm so happy in my world. It's not the most perfect, but I'm so happy. I love it. And also I just feel like I have a love and hate relationship with social media, especially Instagram. Like, I feel like you're an Instagram child. It's not real life. Obviously there's people that are genuine there and they show you real stuff, but for the most part, nah, man. I just feel like I don't like Instagram like that. I think I'm leaning towards maybe YouTube and other social spaces, just not Instagram. I am on it. I'm hoping to grow on it, but it's not one of those platforms that I enjoy thoroughly or love thoroughly. Obviously, you get to choose what you feed yourself on your timeline, but for the most part, yeah, it's not my favorite space. So I have been in just my own little corner, just living my life, loving it so much. So yeah, why did you delete your channel? I already explained. I deleted because I felt like I was not growing at the pace that I had wished or that I had thought that I would. So are you back for good? I'm hoping that I am good. I'm hoping that I'm back for good this time. I'm really hoping that I am back for good this time. So you guys pray for me that we grow, but nonetheless, even if we don't grow or don't take off the way that I envision in my mind, I'm gonna try to like not quit, because we can't be quitters in life. We have to persevere, man, you know. So yeah. Okay, so are you hoping to have another child? Yes, I am, but not now, not anytime now. So do you think babies change relationships? Absolutely. Babies do change relationships, but I feel like it's up to you guys as a couple to decide whether a baby is going to change you guys positively or negatively. So I feel like it's so important to like make time for each other, do stuff together, and if you can, get help with the child just so you can do stuff together as a couple. So I feel like that's very important, however that may look like for you guys, but it's very important to make time for each other and do stuff together as a couple without the child being there. The last question, do you think that men should lead in relationships? I feel like it's up to you to decide what you want and what works in your relationship. For me personally, yes, I feel like my man needs to lead in the relationship. I feel like I'm a very traditional girl or a traditional woman. I need things to be like, I need my man to lead, I need to submit. But obviously with the modern way, the way we do things in this modern world, I feel like, things have slightly changed, where women don't just take care of the home alone. We help each other. The man doesn't just do certain things by himself. We help each other. But I feel like you guys decide what works for you. For me, a certain structure works for us. You guys, you decide what works for you. But personally, I feel like men need to lead in a relationship. But if that doesn't work for you and you want to lead in the relationship and it works for your relationship, but for me, my man needs to lead. So that brings me to the end of the video. I feel like I was so fast. I literally, yeah, I rapid fire the whole video, but it's fine because I feel like I didn't have so many questions. And yeah, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It's for free. It doesn't cost anything at all. Please leave a comment down below, and yeah, we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.